First opened back in 2000. Sandy Alcantara is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Number 44.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Dunn is there. 2 down. Throw back to first. On to first. A double play. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets him. At the plate, number 50. He reached on a single in his first try. 50th pitch of the game on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Soto is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And now for Washington, Max Scherzer reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now a bunt attempt here. And there's out number 2. In now, number 50. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Number 50.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Stepping in, number 44. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Down the first baseline. Rosado takes it in. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Digging in, number 30. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. The 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Moran is there, and that's the second out. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home, and I don't know what he's thinking, but close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Miami Marlins led this game from the third inning on and never So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and one gone.
Now batting, number 50.
He'll enter play right at 333. 6 home runs and 15 RBIs. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Robles waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Julio Soriano comes out of the bullpen.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
The batter, number 50.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Santana going back to the track. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and they're now on the board, though still well behind. Number 54 enters from the bullpen to do the...
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this.
A player's agent calls to touch base. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere.
Position right on. Chris Stratton, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to punch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And, oh, trouble averted as he takes away extra bases, and the inning is over. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 50. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll ricochet off that brick wall in right. The relay around second. He's on his way to third.
Get out, slide.
And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time. Into the box now, number 50. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Now a bunt attempt here, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And
hard
now
90,
a bunt
hard
attempt
90,
here
hard
as he
90.
gets this one down. On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping in, number 50, and he's got an opportunity to add to this lead, but the double play is in order. First delivery to him on the way. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Sierra ranging back at the track. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. 1 run is scored. Now he's safe at second as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Ground ball left side. Longoria's there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as this 3-run. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Miami Marlins rode an important 6th inning. AT&T Park here on a Tuesday. So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Belt looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Popped him up. Scope is under it, but it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in, and the inning is at the plate. Number 50, a couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Number 50.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday.
Striding in once again, number 50, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. This is on the ground over to first. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Now batting, number 44.
So digging in now, number 44 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit hard towards the hole, and that is through into left field. A base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well.
Good job right there.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more.
Ready for another shot now. Lorenzo Angel. He flew out in his last at bat.
Lorenzo Angel.
First. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping into the box, number 50. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Striding into the box, number 44, a hit in 2 tries so far. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Now a snap move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Oh, and 1 count. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So striding forward now, Jake Marisnick. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Sierra over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Ramon Torres. It was a walk in his last trip. Grounded back up the middle, reined in. There's one on to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder, Alan Hansen.
Line at first. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Striding in, number 50. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
High in the air out to center field. Sierra's under it. And that ends the inning. 5-2 the final score tonight. The Giants rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Andrew Suarez. And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Leading off for the Marlins, catcher, number 50.
A bouncer up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Dylan Peters is ready, and he'll take the...
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-4 is the way this one ends. And as we join the ballgame in progress here, we find the bases empty, nobody out in the inning. Now batting, number 50, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
And he'll take it to the bag himself. Number 54 will take the ball.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Total mastery of a skill requires continual refinement. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager exhorts his team regarding a deficient area of production. A player receives an update from his representative. Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement. A manager addresses his team about their recent slump. A coach offers guidance to a developing player. This manager is looking to get more production out of his hitters. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season. An early winter check-in. This representative wants his client well informed on important matters. New to the majors, this player is offered schooling on the structure of his contract. The agent moves on from that topic. The player is not content with the way he's being used. A manager addresses his team about their recent slump. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. This coach wants his players ready to rise to the challenge of clutch moments. The manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance. Top players become great players by continuing to think of themselves as developing players. An agent calls to check in with one of his clients. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere. This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A coach hopes to help his player get more out of his plate appearances. The player receives an update from his representative. Regarding a deficient area of production. A coach draws a player's attention to an area of possible development. This manager looks to get his team's offense producing more consistently. A familiar scene. Yet again, this player is sent packing. A recently acquired player meets with his new manager before his debut with his new team. The manager does what he can to make the player feel comfortable. An all-star is approached with an unexpected proposal. When the player balks, the manager quickly backs off the idea. In this game, change can come swiftly and unannounced. Some players take it better than others, but unexpected trades are a fact of the game. As are discontent players seeking trades to more desired destinations.
Baseball for you on it. Up next for the Rays, number 50. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Taylor. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a quick look at how to...
Stepping up now, number 50 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. Taylor is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Striding in for Boston, Michael Taylor. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Runners going. Strike taken. Is not going to get him as he swipes second. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, number 50, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a shot out to right center field.
Come on, go hard, you're scoring. Go hard.
Kiermaier is on his way home. The relay. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. Next up for the Red Sox, Blake Swihart. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Runners off for second. It's a called strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Ready once again, number 50. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a hard-hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. There is down. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Taylor. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. It's bunted into the air. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Time for baseball under. Into the box, Rafael Devers. He's come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty. Now at the plate, number 50. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is Benintendi. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 10 for him on the year as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any.
Into the box now, number 50. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Ready now, number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Malik Smith the next to hit. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Devers takes charge and he's got it. 2 down. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 5 innings complete. Stepping into the box, number 50. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. From the stretch. And there he goes towards second. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Good work there out of the Boston bullpen. 8th.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here, and they earned it.
Getting set for base. So striding in, number 50. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. At the plate, number 50. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 50.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is on the ground over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He started out the evening 0 for far. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. Standing in, Freddie Campillo. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2. The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the... Giancarlo Stanton now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the 1-0. And Judge is off and running. Strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
This catcher has an elite arm.
Coming to the plate now, number 50. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The pitch. Judge is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. Ready for another chance? Number 50. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. Herrera is there. 2 gone.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. So the victory in this one. Luis Severino picks up. A great start to the weekend. Coming to the plate now, number 50. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Lifted the other way to left center. Herrera on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. Here's Didi Gregorius. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Stepping up to the plate, number 50. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And there are 2 away now. So coming to the plate, number 50. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung out and missed that time. It's 0-1. Line drive to left. Stanton is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down. Digging in once again, number 50 in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is.
Our final line score tonight.
A coach challenges a player to continue to round out his game. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar. Total mastery of a skill requires continual refinement. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season. an early winter check-in. The player is not content with the way he's being used.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy.
Now at the plate, number 50. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one.
Number 50.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for Routman. Now at the plate, number 50. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Martinez looking up. Gone! A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in the...
Digging in and looking for more, number 50 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Standing in, number 50. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, number 1. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
7-5.
A coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers. Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills. A manager checks in with his ball club. An agent calls to check in with one of his clients. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere. Those who have become the players of legend have tended to be the ones who delivered in the clutch time and time again. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives an update from his representative. A coach hopes to help his player get more out of his plate appearances. A manager checks in with his ball club. Top players become great players by continuing to think of themselves as developing players. This manager looks to get his team's offense producing more consistently. A coach looks to help one of his stars become even better. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season. An early winter check-in. The player is offered advice on contract matters. Hitting arbitration for the first time means having leverage for the first time. For one who has never had power to wield, it can be initially uncomfortable. The more a player can be educated on the intricacies of the negotiating process, the more prepared he'll be when the time comes to make decisions. The player is not content with the way he's being used.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the opener of this 4-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to...
Settling in now, James Pearson. He'll get to take his first cut. In there, now the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second. Now at the plate, number 50. And this will be his first plate appearance of the new year. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in to try it again. Number 50 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 50. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in, number 50. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Throw on to first, and the Red Sox move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over. 8-0 the final today. The Red Sox get the win on the heels of 4 home runs.
A coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers. Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it. A coach draws a player's attention to an area of possible development. A manager checks in with his ball club. An agent calls to check in with one of his clients. The player is not content with the way he's being used.